Do you want to know how to rip your golf irons? You know that feeling you get when you hit it right on the screws and the ball just flies into the distance and lands on the green with a bit of that check spin? It's the best feeling in the world. On the other hand, hitting your irons on the toe or on the heel, thin or fat, is the absolute worst feeling possible. Well, in this next video, I'm going to show you two simple drills how you can rip your golf irons more often and play better golf. I'll see you soon. Hey, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. At this channel, I help you play better golf the easy way with at-home golf drills that lead to lasting improvement in the game of golf. Make sure you like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers I get helps me grow the channel and keep on producing videos like this so we can both keep on improving and playing better golf together. Let's get started. So you want to know how to rip your golf irons, and as I said in the intro, hitting a solid iron shot or really ripping your irons is without doubt one of the best feelings in golf, but get it wrong and it's an absolute awful feeling. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video. I'm going to show you two really dead simple drills you can practice at home to get the feeling and the positions you need to be in to really rip your irons. So make sure you stick around for that. Just to get things started, I want to talk about what are some of the key characteristics that you need to be able to hit your irons really solid and really rip them against what are some of the incorrect ways of doing it. So predominantly when you hit a solid iron shot, there's a few common things, a few common positions and traits in your swing that you'll find yourself, the reason why you hit that iron really solid. And first and foremost, if I'm set up here, without doubt one of the key positions with your irons at impact is having your hands in front of the golf ball in a position like this. We've got forward shaft lean, the handle is in front of the golf ball. I'm just an imaginary golf ball there, and you're in some sort of position like this. Our left leg is straight, we've opened up our chest a little bit, our hips a little bit open, and we're hitting down on the golf ball like this, and everything's full. Got a nice flat wrist. And importantly, in this position, we've delofted our iron club. So what I mean by that is, if this iron is say 20 degrees at setup, at a normal setup position like this, well at impact, it'll end up being something like, I don't know, 15 degrees, say for example. So we're delofting it, and this happens with all your irons through the bag. So no matter what they are, a good iron player, you would have delofted that iron at impact, and that result in a much more solid golf shot. So when you hit a solid iron shot, those are some key things you need to remember that you would have done to hit the ball solid against. If you've hit the iron weak off the toe, thin, fat, or heeled it, there's a few things that you're probably doing, and one of those easily is coming down to impact and flipping at it like this, really wristy. And your impact position, it'll be more like this. You'll be shaft to be straight up and down, and instead of delofting, you'll actually be increasing the loft, and you'll be trying to scoop the ball in the air like this and doing the exact opposite of hitting a solid iron shot. And look, there's a number of other things you could be doing. You could be leaving your weight on the back foot like this, trying to help it up into the air. You might not be shifting your weight to the left. There's any number of things, but the key thing to remember is remember the things you need to be doing to rip your iron shots. And without doubt, it's getting that weight slightly forward onto that left side, that pressure into that left heel, hands forward, handle forward, flat lead wrist, and getting that forward shaft lean. And you want to be delofting that iron in this sort of position. If you do that, you will rip your golf irons a lot more often, and those are some real keys you need to remember. So let's get stuck into this first drill. Okay, here's our first drill to help you rip those golf irons and really get some compression on the golf ball and start lowering those scores. So got an alignment stick here. Now, you don't need one of these. I've seen this drill done a variety of different ways, but I'm going to show you with an alignment stick, but I'll explain how you can use other things to get the same benefit out of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place it alongside my shaft, and I've got it sticking roughly about a foot above the handle, so you can see this from the camera angle. Hopefully you can see that okay. Now the idea of this drill is I talked about getting forward shaft lean in the open and the importance of it to help you rip those golf irons. So with this drill, what I'm trying to do is really accentuate that forward shaft lean and get that club moving through nice and easy. And this is to avoid doing this flipping motion, and I'll show you why this flipping motion doesn't work. Now, the way you're going to do this is we're going to set up here. Now, you've got your hands fairly quite a bit forward with this drill. Now, you're probably not going to have them this far forward, depending on how your setup is normally, but for the purpose of this drill, we want them a little bit forward, and we want this alignment stick just touching sort of around our left sort of rib cage, or just below the left rib cage there. And the idea of this drill is we want to do some swings. You can actually hit balls doing this at the range, but I recommend doing this just in your backyard or somewhere at home first of all. As we sit up over, now I want you to just do nice easy swings. Just lift that up a bit slower. And the idea is I don't want this alignment stick coming back and hitting me in the ribs or in the side of me here. If I do this incorrectly, this is what happens. If I flip, the end of this alignment stick just whacks me in the stomach. I'll do that again. If I flip, just whacks me in the stomach every time. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is swing back and having it miss us completely. Make sure you commit to this and you spin all the way around onto your toe. The other key thing is we want to stay connected. And what I mean by that is having your arms sort of a lot closer to your body as you turn around. I don't want you doing this. This is not the purpose of the drill. This didn't touch me there, but this is a very disconnected swing. What I want you to do is swing naturally, turning through, and you can see this ends up on the side of me, right behind me there, misses my body altogether. And by doing this drill, do this in slow motion, this would ensure, look at that forward shaft lean I'd get there, and I'd compress the golf ball really nicely. So this is a great little drill you can practice at home to really get the feel of that forward shaft lean, so you can be compressing those irons and hitting a lot better golf shots. Let's get into this next drill. Drop a comment down below if you've tried this first drill to help you rip your golf irons. Maybe you've tried a different drill that's really helped you out. Drop a comment down below, I will reply to every comment. Okay, drill number 2. So with this drill, you're going to need a few tees. Now I'd recommend getting some plastic tees here because you may well break these, but you can do this with wooden tees, works just as effectively. So what I'm going to do, the idea of this drill is I'm going to pop a tee in the ground here. Now I'm going to place it about, so it's got about an inch above the ground there. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that on camera, but it's about an inch above the ground. Now the purpose of this drill is I'm going to set this tee up way in the front of my stance. You can see here, now I've got a 9-iron here, and I normally wouldn't have this tee anywhere near this far in my stance, but the purpose of this drill is, this is going to promote really getting forward shaft lean on the downswing and hitting the golf ball. Now if I was to set up, let's just imagine my ball is right about here, get this tee set up right along my left foot here, and the idea is as I come down, helps me accentuate that forward shaft lean, and I want to be hitting that tee out of the ground. Now if I'm doing a scooping action or a lifting action like this, or leaving too much weight back here, this is what will happen. I'll do a swing. You can see there I've missed the tee completely. I had all my weight back here and I missed the tee by a long way. So let's do it the right way. Set up to it. I'm going to just do it nice and slow. going to go through and make sure we hit that tee. There we go, we knocked that tee out of the ground. If there was a ball there, I would have beautifully compressed on it, hit it nice and solid, and got a much better ball flight. So by putting that tee that long way forward really helps you accentuate, really exaggerate, which is what I always recommend when you're doing drills. You really want to exaggerate the movement. Really exaggerate getting those hands way forward and hitting through, and that really helps ingrain that into your golf game. So give that a try, that will really help you out. So there you have it. Now you've got two great drills showing you how to rip your golf irons. But it's really important that the next stage of the swing, once you've really made contact with those irons, you really follow through correctly, because even post impact it's really critical that the next part of the swing really ties in with that properly. Now above here I'll just have a couple of links to some additional golf videos that talk about the follow through position and also just the post impact position. So really important that you click on those and watch those, because they really tie in with this impact position here and will help you out quite a lot. So thanks so much for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Below this video I'll have a link to my free 3 secret moves video. Make sure you click on that link and get a hold of that. I'll also have another link to some further golf instruction. Make sure you check that out. Thanks so much for watching once again. I'll see you next time.